Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas' daily free winner show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, Sports Memo. I'm revved up. I'm ready to go. Got up before 1 a.m. this morning. 2 pots of imported Italian coffee. I'm a little zippity doodad. I'm feeling good. We're having some fun, guys. We have a great show, so don't go anywhere. And if you missed any portion of the show, we're going to run down the free plays at the end of the show. If you have any questions or comments, fire away because we are live. Speaking of live, tomorrow we're going to the AVN convention, Egg Expo. That's the Adult Video News Awards. That's the porn convention. I met Dionne. We met her in a porn chat room. No kidding.
Get out of here.
So we're excited about that. Let me bring on today's panel. We've got an all-star cast today. My good friend Dan Kaiser, Jeff Michaels, Tokyo Brandon. Let me start with Dan Kaiser. Dan, you're up in Michigan. What's the weather like up there right now?
About exactly the same as it is in Vegas right now. About the same temperature, rainy.
It's rainy, but it's still like 50-something degrees.
We were 54 yesterday, so.
Let me ask you, when it's 54 up in Michigan, you go outside with some suntan lotion and a swimsuit. Is that what you do?
No, but shorts and a t-shirt.
Okay. Send us a picture like that. No,
but I do that. I do that at like 0 degrees. Also, it's just you just get used to it.
I'm just glad that we can't see the lower half from the camera angle. I love you, buddy. My good friend Jeff Michaels. Jeff, good morning. How are you today, buddy?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, it's a heat wave up here in the Great Lakes, but it always tends to happen because I'm headed out to Vegas next week, so it always seems to be warmer up here when I'm out there than it is when I actually come out to sunny Las Vegas.
Funny how that happens, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's just showing that you're bringing the bad weather to Vegas.
Oh my God, she said that. She's in rare form today, I'll tell you that. Jeff, I am looking forward to seeing you very soon. We'll go have some fun. Listen, don't tell your dad you're coming out. Just hang out with us. You don't have to see him. For those of you who don't know, Ralph Michaels over at WagerTalk is Jeff's dad. We have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing the Family Affairs show this year. Having said that, my good buddy Tokyo Brandon, who I got to tell you, he never sleeps, this guy. I hit him up whatever time of the day. I don't know when.
Sleeping tonight.
I love you, buddy. Welcome, buddy. How you doing today?
What's up, guys? How's it going? Yeah, it's 35 here in Tokyo. So, yeah, nice and chilly.
No, 35. My goodness.
Of course, it's 1 in the morning. In the afternoon, it's about 52. So.
Oh, well, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. We're getting, in the afternoons. Yesterday was a little. The sun did come out a few times through the day, but we're getting a little rainy weather, a little weird,
very damp.
January damp, but still over 60. And as long as the sun is out here in Vegas, it's warm. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. What's that, Brandon?
Phoenix. I'm from Phoenix, and my mom complains when it gets below 70. So,
we get spoiled because Dionne and I, we got the pool, we got 4 professional grills, a couple gazebos, we got a kegerator, we got a bar, we've got a refrigerator, we got lounge areas, we got clam-shaped lounge, we got 4 fire pits, you name it, we got out by the pool. And sometimes, like when I get up at like 1 a.m. to do games, I'll just go outside with a cup of coffee and I'll sit in the pool for like 15 minutes and chill, and it's like 1 a.m. You can't beat that, man. I'm a summer guy, so I'm Sicilian, guys. We got no great basketball champions or war heroes, but God, we do look good and we love the sun. Having said that, guys, Jimmy Adams was supposed to be with us today. Unfortunately, he is where he is. They're going through they're experiencing some storms. So if he could come in, he will. But we anticipated. He gave me a big heads up last night. There's a good chance that he will have no internet. So we just want to send prayers and good vibes out there to Jimmy that, he's safe and stays indoors. Having said that, guys, Dionne's got a couple discounts that we're going to run through some free winners for you today and get on out of here in a quickie because I love a morning quickie. See, she's laughing. In a quickie so you can take advantage of all the free winners you got from this amazing panel of experts. Dionne, take it away.
Yeah, so we do have the $2 Tuesday feature capper still going on over at Sports Memo. We have Dan Kaiser, the Insiders Room, and Tim Michael, all for $2 a piece. Or the best deal is get all 3 for just the low price of $5. We also do have that other discount that started this week where we want you to ring in 2023 with us, where you can get up to 84 days absolutely free. We want to give back to you 23% more off on any all sports, all access passes for 30 days or longer. So just head on over to the Sports Memo website and pick those up. And I believe, is that also going on at WagerTalk, Brandon?
What is
The 30,
You see it across the screen.
the 2023 special?
Yep, it sure is.
Perfect. So head on over to both Sports Memo and WagerTalk and pick those up. That one there, no code is necessary. All you have to do is head on over to either one of the sites, go to your favorite handicapper, and pick up those packages. And Sports Memo also does have that amazing discount going on for myself and Joe right now, where you can get 7 days all sports for just $59. All you have to do is use code FAMILY7 upon checkout. And Brandon himself also has a great promo right now going on over at WagerTalk. For him, you can get 3 days and all access for just $19. All you have to do is use code TB19 upon checkout. That's like a tongue twister on that one.
That is a tongue. Well, if you could put up with my kissing over 22 years, I don't think. Anyway, guys, I want to tell you, I talk about it on every show I do because I do quite a bit of content at Sports Memo TV, that we have the best customer appreciation discounts in this business, period. And every single day, guys, go over to both Sports Memo and WagerTalk and go check out the deals pages. There are days that we don't even know we have a deal up. On the back end, we could see, the purchases and people that are buying it. You're like, wait, well, why do I have a $19 or $29 or $59 or whatever? You're like, oh, wait, I didn't even know that. And it's in the deals page. So check out the deals page every day. This is amazing for Brandon. Brandon's going to bat first today. So I want to tell you why this discount is just amazing for 3 days. First of all, Brandon does a lot of sports, and he does, a little offsetter sports, some sports that aren't mainstream here in the States, but he covers all the bases, no pun intended. But something else about Brandon you should know. The last 2 years ago, finished number one at WagerTalk, all sports profits. And then he did it again this past year too. So 2021, 2022, back-to-back years. Let me tell you, man, we don't see people winning back-to-back MVPs anymore in baseball, So when you got a guy like Brandon, back to back, and you get to take advantage of a 3 day for $19, man. That's just amazing. Let me tell you, Brandon is going to tell you what he's been doing over at WagerTalk. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side. He's got a free best bet for you. Take it away, Brandon.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I do. I do some of the not so popular sports, I guess you could say. I'm here and based in Asia. My bread and butter was Japanese baseball, Korean baseball, but I also do Chinese basketball, Korean basketball. I do college basketball as well. And today's free play is in college basketball. But before that, I want to let you know I have 4% plays out, 4% best bets out. One is Australian basketball, and the other is EuroLeague basketball. So these are sports. The more less popular sports, the numbers are a lot softer, which is probably why my winning percentage is probably why I finished number one at WagerTalk 2 years in a row. Today's free play, you can get 3 days all access for $19 using the code TB12 or TB19, as Joe just said. So today's free play, with no further ado, is the Jacksonville State is traveling to Liberty, and Liberty's a really good team. They're 11-4. Jacksonville State 7-8. They're 0-2 in the conference. But if you dig a little deeper into the numbers, Liberty's got a great defense. They're holding opponents under 60. And granted, they're not exactly playing Kentucky and Houston, but anytime you can hold your opponent under 60 points a game, it's saying something. And Jacksonville State, they have a terrible field goal percentage. Liberty leads them in field goal percentage, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, every category you can imagine. Plus, they score more and they allow less. They're giving away 14.5 here, which I think is a bargain, because when I run the numbers, I have Liberty winning this by 26. They could win it by 26 to 28 points, according to my calculation. So Liberty minus 14.5 is my play for today.
Tokyo Brandon finishes first, all sports profits, 2021 and 2022 over at WagerTalk. He's got a great special, guys. Let me
3
bring that
days
up.
all sports.
3 days all sports.
Access $19. TB19 upon checkout.
And he says today, take the flames to burn them. He's a winner. He's going to stick around for a little bit. If you have any questions or comments for Brandon, we'll try to get him to answer by the end of the show. Without any further ado, oh my goodness, let's go into my good friend Jeff Michaels. Jeff is, I talk about Jeff recently. Talk about him a lot because we do a lot of Sports Memo TV content together. But he's in so much demand right now because he's just winning. And he's doing WagerTalk TV. He's doing Sports Memo TV. He might, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. We may even see him host Family Feud instead of Steve Harvey on a guest spot. That's how busy he is. He's doing great work, and it's always a pleasure to have Jeff on the show because he breaks down a game, and he really brings it. He's as entertaining as he's informative. But bottom line is he's all over the Sports Memo leaderboards. Jeff is going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side of Sports Memo. He's got a free best bet. Take it away, Jeff.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, guys, looking forward to this college basketball card today. A lot of exciting games to watch, but I also got a lot of plays that are catching my eye. I got a 3-for-1 pack up on Sports Memo right now for the college basketball card tonight. But I'm looking forward to talking some football later. But as for my best bet on today's show, I'm sticking in that college basketball field, and I'm looking at FAU laying just 2 points to UAB. And I mean, FAU, this conference, the Conference USA may not be that powerhouse conference you're thinking about in college basketball, but there's no question really that FAU and UAB are two of the top teams in that conference. And this FAU team is without question the most balanced team in that conference. In terms of efficiency, they rank in the top 50 on both sides of the ball, which is part of the reason that they have the third longest active winning streak in all of Division I basketball right now. They lost their first D1 game this season against Mississippi, but they've won 12 straight games since, 13 actually if you count their win against the D2 opponent. But their defense has been better than their offense, but don't get me wrong, their offense has been impressive. They've struggled to get to the free throw line, but outside of that, they've scored at every level. They're shooting over 54% from inside the arc. They're shooting 37.5% from outside the arc. That's 40th in the nation. And this UAB defense has struggled against three-point shots specifically. But, that doesn't negate the fact that FAU's defense is number 2 in assist percentage in the country. They're defending the pass lane nearly better than anybody. And they're 11th in three-point percentage allowed and 34th in two-point percentage allowed. So they're defending at both levels too. They've covered 10 straight games. They're 7-0 this season as a favorite. And they've definitely played a harder schedule than UAB has played this year. So as good as UAB has looked at times, this is the second best defense they've seen without question. And they got dominated by West Virginia in the first one out. So I expect a similar outcome in this one. My numbers got it 7 or 8 for Florida Atlantic. So I like this 2-point line.
Jeff Michaels says the line way off here. Take FAU Owls minus the 2. He's got them at about 7 or 8. So take it to the bank. And after the show, go over to sportsmemo.com. Take advantage of the best customer appreciation discounts on the planet. Go follow Jeff. You're going to follow him to the bank. Speaking of banks, my good buddy Dan Kaiser, who informed us a little before the show started that he doesn't wear pants ever on the show. Thanks, Dan. We appreciate you not standing up. Now, we have a lot of fun with Dan, but, for several months we kept talking about how great Dan is in college, and then along with that, he was killing it in the NFL for several months. He's all over the Sports Memo leaderboards, and we're always excited to have Dan on the show because not only is he one of the best cappers, one of the sharpest minds in sports betting today, he's one of the sweetest guys, and we love him. He's really become a part of the family here, and when he's on the show, it's something that Dan and I always look forward to. Dan Kaiser is going to tell you what he's been doing at Sports Memo. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side at Sports Memo. He's got a free best bet. Dan, take it away, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I got the 5% play up for $2 Tuesday. You can head on over and check that out. And there's two other good cappers on there, so get all 3 of our plays for that cheap $5 price. I'm sad to see bowl season ending here. I'm 10-5 in college bowl totals. Number 1 at Sports Memo, just under 30 units won in bowl totals this year. including 2 straight 10% winners. I'll have my bowl, national championship bowl, total up by tomorrow, and I'll probably have to wait till Monday on the side bet because I'm still working out on what I want to do for that one. I do like a couple college basketball and NHL games tonight, and those will be up very shortly. For my free play, I gave this out on the Sports Memo Today show. The line at that point was the Vikings -4. Since then, we've heard that Justin Fields will not play in this game. I thought he might have played a little bit to try to get the quarterback record, but rushing record, but I guess that's not important. So they're going to bench him. You're going with Nathan Peterman. I mean, that sounds like a Seinfeld thing. I'm not sure what you're going to get out of him. Look at this Bears team last week. They scored 10 points in the first 2 drives. They gave up 41 to the Lions, and the game still didn't go over the number. I don't see them scoring 10 points in this game. I know Minnesota doesn't really have a lot to play for, but I think they can at least cover this number in the first half. I don't see their defense giving up much to the Chicago Bears team. The Bears, I mean, their offensive line, they lost 2 guys last week. It was already a banged up offensive line. Without Fields at quarterback to get away from a rush, I think Peterson's a sitting duck. If he makes it through this game alive, I'll be surprised. This line is at -7.5. I've seen 7s out there, so if you can get 7.5, I'd probably buy it down to a 7. But that's his personal thing. I always hate to see a late touchdown and lose by the hook, but I just don't think it's going to come down to that. I like the Vikings in this one with no problems.
You did, Joe.
Yeah, see that? Dan Kaiser says the Vikings, the dogs are barking. Dan Kaiser says the Vikings all the way. Speaking about all the way, you go follow Dan. He's a $2 Tuesday featured capper. Let me put that up again. $2 Tuesday. Dan, what type of play did you put up for your $2 Tuesday play, please?
It's in the NFL. It's the last game of the season.
Okay.
Detroit, Green Bay.
Great stuff from Dan Kaiser. $2 Tuesday capper, big game winner there. But honestly, go follow him, Inside His Room, and Tim Michael, all 3 for $5. You know what? While you're over there, why don't you pick up one of those nice discounted packages and follow Dan? He's killing it in multiple sports. Guys, Dan's going to stick around. If you missed any portion of this show, no worries. We're going to run down all the free plays at the end. Speaking about free plays, Dionne D'Amico's free plays for over 5 months on all Sports Channel TV. So that's the First Family to Family Affair, the baseball show back in the day, and even the college and pro football shows that she's contributed to, over 80%. She is on multiple sport leaderboards right now. She is killing it. And she looks cute today to boot. Honestly, though, on a side note, yes, Dan and I were invited to take part of the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the only newspaper for the state of Nevada, the national title game handicappers poll. Now, I got to tell you guys, twice over the years, because I'm in the national championship, we do it. I missed by 1 point and by 2 points. Nobody's ever hit the number on the head of the final score. But Dan and I have a little bet. Whoever gets closer to it, we'll just say there's a bet. And you'll know next Tuesday who won, because one of us is going to be smiling a lot. And the other is probably going to be achy. Anyway, having said that, Dionne D'Amico is a winner. She's going to tell you what she's been doing. She's going to tell you what you can expect from her on the premium side over at Sports Memo. She's got a free best bet. Dionne, take it away, darling.
Thank you very much. I am the number 2 capper the last 7 days in college basketball, hitting 66.7% my last 9 college basketball releases. And today we're going to go ahead and take it up a notch in college basketball, as I have my NCAA basketball Thursday total, and my totals this season are 3-1. I also do have my NCAA basketball above the rim play, and they're both posted right now over at Sports Memo for just $10 a piece. Or better yet, head on over to the site and get that 7-day all sports all access pass for just $59 from myself or Joey. All you have to do is use code FAMILY7 upon checkout. And for my free play today, I want to talk about the SMU Houston matchup. The week began with the Houston Cougars ranked the number 2 team in the nation. With Monday's loss, the Purdue Boilermaker, which was the top-ranked team in college basketball, gave way to the Cougars. At 14-1, Houston certainly deserves the recognition. I'm not going to doubt that. Following their only loss of the season back in the second week of December to Alabama, This team has now won 5 in a row, straight up, and going 3-2 against the spread. However, outside of a road game at Virginia, they've been big double-digit favorites against every other opponent since the second week of December. SMU might only be 6-8, but this team has covered 5 consecutive outings. And then, be quite honest, they have played some very good opponents the last several weeks. These two teams know each other very well. And after this matchup, Houston plays a very tough Cincinnati squad that'll pushover team in South Florida and then Tulane. I look for them in this game a little lightly to be in a look-ahead mode here, guys. So, to me, the Mustangs, both up front and in the backcourt, has the talent to contend here. Now, I'm not going to say that they're going to go ahead and win outright, but giving them over 20 points is a late Christmas present for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take SMU plus the points today.
First lady of Las Vegas is take the points with SMU plus 21, guys. I got to tell you, she is on five. How many sports you doing on five? 5 sport leaderboards right now. After the show, go follow Dionne. 7 days, all sports, just $59. Use code FAMILY7 upon checkout. And guys, that response has been overwhelming to this discount. And we want to thank our good friend Mel too, Melissa, up in our Detroit office.
It's a great deal right
Detroit
now.
Rock City. She always gives us the best discounts. Thank you, Mel. We love you, as well as everybody up in the Detroit office. Guys, I got to tell you something. Let me bring everybody up. Before I do my play, your breakdowns are really sharp. I mean, I'm a streetwise type of guy, and you the way you break stuff down, the look ahead, and this and that, it really does impress me quite a bit. Most of the time, I'm just looking how cute you are on screen, but now I've been listening to you because you've been killing it.
It's the first time you ever listened to me.
I'm sorry, what? Anyway, we do this all the time, guys. That's how you stay together 22 years without killing
each other.
Usually he just
tunes me out, and he just nods his head, and he has no clue what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. You I got she is a winner. Follow Dionne with that all sports 7 days, $59. Use code FAMILY7 upon checkout. I'm going to do my spiel right now because I'm very excited. I finally lost the free play. I lost the free play yesterday.
Yeah, but you've been killing it in the free play. So, when you just drop one, it's okay.
It pisses me off when I drop.
I know. It still pisses us off, but you're still killing it.
Guys, this is going to be my quickest analysis ever. So
it's going to be short and sweet like you.
Short and sweet like me. Just like our wedding night. Very short, extremely sweet. First of all, once again, Joe or Dionne, $59. Use code FAMILY7 upon checkout and get all sports. I'm doing 4 right now. I'm telling you right. Well, in another week, I'll only be doing 3.
Only 3.
But I will tell you this. You will go into, March Madness with a bankroll if you follow me January, February, because I'm going to kill it in everything I'm doing. Having said that, guys, I'm excited. I finally dropped the college hoops game last night, losing a unit for us. I went 1-2. I dropped 2 games, but I finally dropped a college game. I didn't drop one in the new year yet. Today, I bounced back and sweep the board. I have my Big Ten game of the week and my 34-16 high roller. I have both winners posted right now in Sports Memo. Just $10 a piece. Also, after, I got to say right now, I will have free winners. After, let me try that again. After free winners, both Monday and Tuesday, my free play lost here for you guys yesterday. I will bounce back today. But on a side note, I didn't want to get into because I'm doing my football spiel later. I just want everybody to know there that I will have later today all of my football, and I mean later today after the second show that I'm hosting, all of my NFL for Saturday, Sunday, and my NCAA football title game. And I think I'm like 16-2 in title games over the last 18 years. Guys, I might be 50. I'll put that up later, but I want you to know those will all be up before dinner time tonight here in Vegas Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to have a 5% play. I might have a 10% play. 19-4 last year in 2022 in my 10% releases. Having said all that, let me tell you about my free play today. Let's head on over to the American Airlines Center as the Dallas Mavericks host the Boston Celtics. Guys, when I woke up this morning at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that's 4 a.m. Eastern, I was shocked to see the Mavs were an underdog at home here. I expected this line to move a little bit, and as of this show, guys, it had. Dallas comes in here on a 7-game straight-up win streak, well-rested, and looking for a little payback from a November 23rd road loss at the hands of Boston. This is the third of 4 road games for the Celtics, guys. Thus far, Boston has not done well on this road trip. They lost both so far to the Nuggets and the Thunder. No, by the way, they've also failed to cover the last 3 overall outings coming into this matchup. This team is looking very fatigued. I mean, they're looking tired, especially come the second half. I'm telling you right now. Don't get me wrong. This is a very good team. They'll be a postseason team. There's no doubt in my mind. But they are looking tired right now, very fatigued. Even during their current 2-game skid, their opponents were without some key players. Both of their opponents the last few nights were without some of the biggest names on their rosters. Having said that, granted, Dallas has not covered their last 2 contests, but their defense will frustrate the already fatigued Boston squad, which have failed to cover the last 5 games on the road and are just 3-8-1. ATS the number the last 12 games overall. Take the Mavericks. Take your bookmakers' money. I like them outright tonight, but take the 3. Let me bring everybody on. I know that Tokyo Brandon's got to take over very, very quickly. We're going to get quick closing thoughts and comments. Then we're going to run down the free plays. We'll be out of here in a couple of minutes, guys. But I want to get some closing thoughts and comments. Dan Kaiser, closing thoughts and comments for our viewers.
Yeah, well, since you asked me a question the first time, I couldn't get this out there, but I just want to say all is right in the world. The arrogant, self-absorbed scum, and for the people that don't know me, that's small SC U of M, went down to TCU, so doesn't really matter what happens the rest of the way. And I just want to wish everybody, a happy new year and all the best in 2023.
Wow, Dan, there's an old sales tactic where you punch him and you hug him. Did Dan just punch us and then hug us? I love him. Dan's a winner. He's got that $2 Tuesday play. Go take advantage of it. Jeff Michaels, closing thoughts and comments for our viewers, please.
Yeah, guys, looking forward to talking some football later. Looking forward to, I won't be on the show again before the national championship. So looking forward to talking some college football and the football card this weekend. And best of luck to everybody this week.
Always great stuff from Jeff, my good friend Tokyo Brandon. Tokyo Brandon, by the way, what time is it over by you right now?
It is 1:30 a.m. on Friday.
You might as well just stay out all night. Don't even go to sleep. Tokyo Brandon, closing thoughts and comments for our viewers. Then we're going to run down everybody's free plays. Dion's going to tell you about the discounts. We're going to get you out of here in time for you to take advantage of all these free winners you got for this amazing panel. Tokyo Brandon, closing thoughts and comments.
Yeah, I was #1 all sports profit 2021 at WagerTalk, #1 in 2022. And now I'm the 3rd time on this show in 2023. Thanks for having me, guys. So if you use the code TB19 at wagertalk.com, you can get 3 days all access to my plays. 3 days. I've got some EuroLeague. I've got some Australian basketball out there. I've got 2 4% plays, and you can access those using the code TB19.
Sports fans, it doesn't matter the shape of the ball, the field, or even where it's played, as long as you're making money. And Tokyo Brandon will make you money. Guys, let's run down some free plays. Obviously, I know we want to send our positive thoughts and prayers out to Jimmy Adams. He was supposed to be on the show. Hit me up several hours back. Said, hey, internet problems. We got some storms. So prayers and thoughts and positive vibes from Jimmy. But, Tokyo Brandon, what do you have for everybody tonight?
Well, they call me the Tooth Fairy, which means you place my bet, you go to bed, you wake up, and you check your balance. I'm the Tooth Fairy. Today, though, is a game that's in your time zone. It's the Liberty Flames -14.5 against Jacksonville State.
Great stuff, Jeff Michaels. What do you have for everybody, buddy?
I got Florida Atlantic laying the 2 points against the Blazers tonight.
Dan Kaiser, he's going to hit him and hug you. What do you got, baby?
Minnesota Vikings on Sunday -7.
The first lady of Las Vegas, who's been feeling my thigh the entire show. Go ahead, baby. What you got for everybody?
I am taking SMU plus the huge amount of points tonight.
And your sexy and savory hostess take the Mavericks tonight. I like them outright, but take the 3 points anyway. Dionne, can you take us on out of here, darling, please?
I actually can. So we also do have some of those amazing discounts going on right now. So don't forget to head on over to Sports Memo and get those $2 Tuesday plays from Dan Kaiser, Insider's Room, and Tim Michael. You can get them for $2 a piece. Or best deal, get all 3 for just the low price of $5. And over at WagerTalk, Brandon does have that special going on for himself right now. A 3-day all access for $19. All you have to do is use code TB19 upon checkout. We also do have Ring In 2023 with us, where you can get up to 84 days absolutely free. We want to give you back 23% more on all packages of 30 days or more. So head on over to both Sports Memo and WagerTalk. No code is needed for that one. And the great folks over at Sports Memo have that other amazing one going on for myself and Joe. You can get a 7-day all sports, all access for just $59 by using code FAMILY7 upon checkout. And also don't forget to follow all of the amazing cappers on the First Family Show on Twitter, along with myself and Joe. And don't forget to tune in to all of Sports Minimal's great betting shows for great insights and some free winners. And tune in later this afternoon as Joey will be hosting the
Football forecast.
I had a brain memory.
We're going to be combining the national title. We will be combining the national title game. She drinks a lot in the morning. The national title game with our usual NFL format. Right. Some great cappers, some great insights, some great betting angles, guys. So, Dionne, take us on out of here.
You guys will have 4 games that you will be covering. And I also want to say on behalf of Sports Memo, Wager Talk, Dan, Jeff, Brandon, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.